Hey everybody, what's going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm going to be playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is just going around and exploring Arcadia. So I came here, I realized a lot's changed, so I figured, let's go out, let's explore, and we're going to be streaming this live on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, as most of you guys are, it's coming from Twitch. Now, one sec, I got to check this video and audio and everything. All right, so it sounds like my audio is good. I just pulled that up on my phone. And we're good to go. I'm going to answer this PM real quick. He knows that we're live. All right, yeah, so I told him I was going on, but yeah. I always do that. I always try and tell people before I go live on Twitch, say, no, okay, if you, message me, it might show up on the stream or whatever. So he knew. I just wanted to check that, make sure I wasn't missing anything. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to buy 100 PEDs in ammo and 100 PEDs in probes and just sort of go out and start mining and see what happens, see what we can get, right? I'm not going to necessarily run through all of them. This is probably going to be like an hour or something. That's how long I'm going to be playing for. But we're just going to head out, see what we can find, and go from there. So let's get going, folks. This is a little bit different time-wise. I'm doing this at a 10 a.m. No. It's like midday, I guess. A midday stream sort of thing on a Saturday. So I'm hoping we're gonna get some more people and we're gonna get some talking, and hopefully this video is gonna be a little bit different. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it when I stream like this? Do you like getting these videos, or would you rather I just post I don't know, videos that I make just for YouTube on here? It's up to you guys. You guys let me know. So we're gonna head out. Let's see what we can find. We're going to start dropping some probes, and maybe if we see anything interesting, we'll take a few shots. Ooh, nice hit there. We hit some gas just right off the bat. Let's head over and start mining that. Also, while we're headed over there, let's get that armor on. If you guys notice, I did hotkey all my armor. I know everybody's been telling me to do it forever. So the fact that I finally got it done is pretty noteworthy, I feel like. All right, let's see. So we got 3 viewers already on Twitch. I'm hoping Saturday is going to be my lucky day. We're going to get some more people. We're going to get some good vibes going, and time's just going to fly by, popping open a Red Bull here. Just one of those little Red Bulls. It's got 80 milligrams of caffeine. A little bit better than a soda or something like that, but, still, that's not bad. What do we have here? We've got some Ortane. Should I take these guys out? I think I should. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pull out that gun. Let's go for it. Level 10, let's do it. Okay, yeah, so Cloak and Dagger said he likes both. He likes to see YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, anything I do on Twitch is probably gonna get pushed to YouTube just because why not, right? But I think one of the things I've been sort of just thinking is which platform's better, because I could stream on YouTube, but I always get more results on Twitch. Oh boy, this guy's gonna take me out, isn't he? We gotta pay some attention here. I might be able to do this. Let's see. I might need to use my emergency healer and take some bad eco hits here, but no, we're good. We're good. Cool. All right, we got a little bit of loot from him, but one thing I want to check too, this is something everybody should do, right? When you're hunting a mob, if you're thinking should I be hunting these things a lot? Shouldn't I? See if you got missions for it, right? Let me see where. I don't even know where to find those. I always just pick these things up, and then I'm thinking all right, maybe I'll randomly get it. But yeah, you can see the mission log right here. So if I was gonna stay in the spawn for a while, one good thing to do is just check that mob. You see it's Orton or whatever. And if you can see, do you have anything? Here you go. I've got it right here. So I'm on stage 1, I need 5,000 points. So if I go through and keep killing these things, I could actually get a benefit from that of just some extra skills. Just because that's one of the quests, one of the missions that's given out. So it's always good to make sure you've got all those. Most mobs, there's actually a mission of 4. So any planet you go to, that should be priority number 1, pick up your missions. What's drill rig? Ooh. Is this lootable PvP? I don't think it is, because it's like this. But I can't see the mobs, so that's sort of not the best. Oh wow, I'm completely surrounded out here. Probably not putting myself into the best situation, but sometimes you can find some really good loot when you're in situations like this, in the middle of mobs, in the middle of like an area like this. And it looks like we got two. That was a pretty small claim. Where's the other one? I thought I had two claims, right? Is there one over here? No. All right. Let me. I gotta check. Where is it? This claim's hiding from me. Oh, there we go. All right. I was like, what? I always don't think they can get that far, and then they do. All right. So that explains why that first one was so low. I thought that was a gas, but it's not. So you should be good to go. Let's get this and get out. I guess these guys aren't too aggressive here, which is good. I always worry about that because if a mob's too aggressive, you get in a lot of trouble. Let's keep going. Maybe let's not go right in there. I don't know if this is a good area to be in or not. What do you guys recommend? Ooh, something happened with my video? Is that what happened? Give me one sec here, folks. My video might have just gone offline. Okay, that's weird. All right, okay. I thought the video went offline. I don't know what happened there. Did it just hiccup for any of you guys, or is that just on me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Do we have any like low level ones here? Oh wait, we got a 6, right? There we go. We'll take him out. He's a pretty easy one. All right. Nice easy kill. Let's see if we got something good. No. All right. Let's see if we level 10. Let's take him out. Get those points, right? Like there's no reason not to, so you should just do it. Okay, so Cloak and Dagger saying everything looks fine to him. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like my internet's very weird. I was actually so the way I have my setup is I'm streaming. Ooh, all right, I stream it to Twitch, and I'll do that on Wi-Fi, and then I use my data plan to watch it, so I'm not taking too much away from like my Wi-Fi power. So I turn my laptop off of Wi-Fi, or I turned my phone off of Wi-Fi, and maybe that's why I lost it. I don't know. All right, let's keep going though. Keep hunting and see if we can't get anything. These guys aren't looting big, but we're finding some good mining stuff, so let's just drop again. That's the problem though. If something comes over that hill, it is going to kill me instantly. Okay, there we go. We only got one deed, so we're good to go. Let's mine this. The mining is pretty good out here, honestly. Hunting, I don't know. Like, it's okay, but it's not blowing me away. Mining, though, is we're doing good. We're doing good. And we are going to do that whole calculation of everything after the fact, so you guys can see if the loot's good, if it's bad, all of that. So, like, straight up, this is going to be like a normal serial overdrive thing. It's just going to be a little bit longer and hopefully a little bit more fun. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions too, like those of you people who are watching in Twitch, if you have questions at any time, like if you're watching now or in the future, feel free to ask them. If I see them, I'm going to answer them. You guys know I do my best to answer all the questions that people have. Oopsies. I didn't mean to drop that. Anytime I didn't mean to drop something, I get real quiet because I think like, this is it. Because that's what people are always like saying, right? They're like, I didn't even think I was going to buy a lotto ticket, and then I won the lotto. I'm like, all right, if I ever get an all-time high, if I ever get a huge loot, it's going to be because I like accidentally dropped a probe. Because I'm not that lucky that it's going to happen on purpose. It's going to be like some accident where I just don't know what I'm doing. Or it'll be right after I win the lottery, and like an all-time high wouldn't really mean anything to me because I'm a billionaire or something like that. Yeah, that would be when I'd get like enough money in Entropia that I could be like, wow, this is almost like a job. Am I missing? What is this? Oh, I see. I was like, what? All right, there's one. All right, there's one Calypso Landed I forgot to like merge in. I just realized that, so I did that now. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, folks. So a lot of mobs here. I'm sort of outside of the PvP, but we're just going to keep doing this. I'm thinking maybe I should just go for that 5,000 point mission, right? Like, we can get some skills, and these things are pretty easy to kill, but they're doing some significant damage to me. Probably because I just don't have the right type of armor. It's actually cool to see Mindark doing that. Like, they're putting some mobs out there that you need different types of armor for, because that used to be one of the big things. There were these mobs that would loot so good, but you'd need to get all this special armor and gear to hunt them, and it was like, it was a whole thing, which I thought was really cool. I know some people hate that, but like, I think that's pretty big. There's a game, isn't it like Monster Hunter? Isn't that sort of like that? Like, you gotta equip yourself specially. You gotta get like a special type of armor, a special type of gun or something to hunt these different monsters, right? I don't know. I might just be talking out my ass, but I thought that was a game. I thought that was a thing. Let's go ahead and pin this, because I want to see how I'm doing on these missions, right? Oops. Alright. The loot's not great, but it's okay. So where is that? So these are INF challenges. You can see, like, this is where you... IFN challenges are going to be most of the challenges that you're going to see for, like, Arkadia, right? So if you hit track, then we can track it, see how many points we're getting, and we can see that just rise. Now, 5,000 is going to be quite a lot of points. If I was hunting the bigger level mobs, it probably wouldn't be as much, but yeah, 5,000 is going to be quite a lot, but we'll be able to hit it, I think. You can see I'm getting like 10 points a kill, which isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible, especially because the mining loot out here is good. So it's a good thing to combine those, right? Like, you combine your mining and your hunting when you're in a good mining area and a decent hunting area, and you can make things work. Hey, Bam Bam, how's it going? Someone just said hi on Twitch. That's why I'm responding to them. So let's keep going here. And notice, because these are lower level mobs, I'm actually able to loot stuff other than shrapnel. So it definitely sucks being like having that sort of handicap on you, but at the same time, when you can actually start looting legitimate items, it's sort of cool to see. I'll give Mindark that. I really will. Let's drop some. No, all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna get some good loot here. We're gonna make this thing happen. And for those of you who aren't in the know, one of the reasons I'm streaming on Twitch more is I feel like it'd be very cool to get affiliated on Twitch, if nothing else, just to say, like, I did it, just to see how it is. And I decided, acid root. All right, I decided to give that a go, which means, yeah, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch just a bit more. I meet most of the requirements. The big thing I've got to do is just get that, like, it's like 9 or 10 hours of streaming time that I need to do. And once I get that, it's pretty much just because, like, I've got so many followers. I had not so many. I'm not a big deal, right? But like, I had enough followers on Twitch that they were able, that like I automatically qualified for the partner thing. So the big thing left is just to get that time. And as long as you guys keep watching, we should be able to hit the watch time requirements too. Let's take this guy out. He's a little bit harder, but I think I can do it. So this might require an emergency FAP. As long as you know, though, like, when you're going into a bigger hunt like this, as long as you know that mob is going to be, like, hitting you a bit harder and you're ready for it, you're watching for it, you're good to go. Where I always mess up is when I see, like, a level 10 mob. I'm like, okay, I got my ghost armor on. I should be fine. I shoot him. I'm not paying attention. I'm talking, doing whatever. I'm not paying attention to my health bar, sort of like what I'm doing now. And then, like, I get crit hit. I don't notice, and I take a, nice big death and a big loss. Nice big L, which is not what you want to do. It's not ideal, but it does happen. Well, the best of us do it, so, if it happens to you, do not feel bad. We all do that. Oopsies. Not what I wanted to do. I'm going to pull out my gun, and then I can start targeting these. So I'm going to take out these low-level guys while I'm waiting to heal up. That's sort of the easiest way to do it if you want to keep cycling through PEDs. When you're hunting, you can take out the low-level mobs. And, like, as long as you're doing enough damage, they can't damage you too much, so you're going to heal up while you're hunting them. And you don't actually have to stop, so the action keeps coming, which is sort of, it's important to me at least. Look at that view right here, folks. That is such a beautiful view. I don't know. I really do. Like, Arkadia looks nice. Arkadia is a nice looking place. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, so those of you guys who are watching on Twitch, we're getting a few more people here. If you got any questions, feel free to ask them. If you're watching on YouTube, always feel free to comment. But if you want live, if you want my answers to be like in depth and more talked about, if you can get on Twitch, that's the way to do it. Ooh. Not a bad claim. This is actually a pretty good area to mine. I said that already, but like the hunting here is not prime. The mining though is pretty good. I'm thinking if we lose some PEDs hunting, we're gonna make them back mining. But let's see how that plays out, right? We're not too far into this run. We just know we've got a few good hits. So it's gonna depend how everything keeps going. Man, sorry about my voice too. It's a little bit off. I've had like, I don't know, maybe I'm not sleeping right or something, but I get like a little bit of, I don't know, like stuffiness in my nose, and that throws my voice off, I feel like. But it is what it is. Also, like where I'm at right now has an echo. I've tried fixing it, but there's nothing I can do short of like permanently altering the way the place looks, and I'm not going to do that. Let's keep going though. For those of you wondering too, I know some of you guys were watching when I was mining on, oopsies, did I drop again? No, I didn't. All right. I was mining on, where would it be? Arkadia Underground? Or no, Arkadia the Moon. I got some high markup ores and end matter. A few of those I did bring with me here because it's pretty easy to do. It's pretty safe to do. I wouldn't tell people you're going to do it before you do it because you can still get hit and that would still suck. But like, yeah, I decided to, go from Arkadia Moon to Arkadia with about 50 PEDs worth of stuff that I could lose if I was attacked. It worked out, and I did get a nice markup for it. So Cloak and Daggerish asked if I've tried Little Big Mining Log or if I've used any other sites to play. Honestly, I don't really use sites to play Entropia. I used to. Like, if you're really hardcore into it, a good way to do it is to use like Little Big Mining Log. What it does is it keeps track of like where you're mining, what you're finding. So if you find a hot area, you sort of know to go back there and try it again. And also some of that information I think they make public, or at least you can see like where the good loot is and stuff like that. So it is like, it's a cool program to use, and it definitely helps you out if you're going to be like a big time miner. My problem is I'm not a big enough miner that it matters. Like, I'm probably not going to do the same area twice for a while. And by the time I go back to it, it's going to be like, it'll be a whole new set of ores and end matter that are there. So I don't really use Little Big Mining Log. I also just hate having all these different programs on my computer. I used it before when I used to mine a lot, and it definitely does help if you want to play like every day and you want to be profitable and you want to put in like 2 or 3 hours. That's one way to do it, especially with mining. It'll keep track of all these great areas that you find. And it is like a beautiful resource for all of that. Just for me, it wasn't quite my thing. Like, I don't like having all these extras that I've got to open up. So I decided to like not get down with it. As far as other sites I use, if I really want to go after a mob, like if I really decide to start looting, I'm going to use like the Entropia wiki. I don't know. It's like project. I don't know the link, but there's like an Entropia wiki. And like if you Google it, you'll see it. You can look up all the mobs on there, what type of damage they're looting, what type of damage they're doing, what they're looting. Oh boy, I messed up here. I gotta heal up. What type of damage these mobs are doing and everything like that. So like for these guys, for these Ortane, let's say like I keep getting killed by them and I'm like, I need a better armor. I can go to that page, see what they're looting, and then based on that, I get the best armor for the job. So if you're new, you're not going to be using this because honestly, like, you take a shot at a mob, you might lose a few PEDs, but it's not the end of the world. If you've been playing a while, you might have a few different armor sets. Like I have a few different armor sets, and if I want to see which one to use, I go to that page. We can do that right now, actually. I don't have it. I'm like, we can do that right now, but then I realized it's just going to be me like, ooh, 8.03 PEDs. That was a pretty good loot. No. Oh, boy. All right, this is going to be hard. I did not mean to attack this guy. That was a mistake. It's going to cost me, I'm sure, because he's going to definitely kill me. Let's pull this out. Let's pull out. We're going to do some heavy-duty healing here. This is high loss healing. I'm losing a lot of PEDs using this thing, but it's going to get me up to full health real quick, and then I can jump back in with the gun. So for those of you guys wondering, like, definitely it's worth having a FAP or some sort of healing device that you can use to heal big when you get into trouble like that. If you looked like that just worked out perfectly, I healed up. Now I'm ready to keep shooting, and we're good to go still, right? Maybe. He still could kill me. Like this, it's still like a hard mob to take out. Ooh, not a bad loot either. Yeah, it's still going to be a hard mob to take out. Like I'm still going to, but like having a healing device that can just instantly heal you up, that's key. Because then you're not taking too much damage, and the mob can, well, usually you can catch up at least, right? Like when a mob's doing, I don't know what he was doing. When a mob's doing that much damage, like they're really gonna be hard to keep up with your healing. If you've got that like TT healer, like if you look at this thing, it's heal. That's not what I wanted to do. If you look at this, right, it's gonna heal me like 9 to 10 per like attempt, and if a mob's doing like 10 damage per hit, you're losing out. Okay, so Bam Bam asked, do I do hunting runs? Do I mine mainly? Mainly what I do is mine. Most of what you guys see, like honestly, what you see on YouTube really does represent like what I'm actually doing as far as like hunting, mining, everything like that goes. So in general, I do prefer to mine. It's a lot easier to talk through mining than it is to talk through hunting, I feel like. So I do that a lot. Right now I'm doing a mix. But like I think hunting is better if you want to skill up because there's a lot more challenges and stuff like that you can do and just sort of push through and get those big skill increases. With mining, it's a little bit more steady. Like if I'm mining, one of the reasons I like Entropia and one of the reasons I actually like mining in Entropia is because I really do like something where I can just sort of zone out, listen to some TV, and just like not do anything, right? When I'm hunting, there's a little bit more I've got to think about. There's a few more hotkeys. It's like, do I need to heal? Is this mob getting too close? Make sure you back up. Make sure your armor's everything. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Not a ton. I'm not complaining. But, like, if I want to just chill out and relax, I'd rather do mining. So that's me. Certainly hunting's not like, it's not like an FPS or something like that where it's just crazy amounts of stuff going on. But just, I always forget to heal. If we're being honest, I get distracted. So I'm like talking to someone, doing something, watching TV. I'm not paying attention. I forget to heal and then I get killed. So mining's a little bit easier because then even if I get distracted and get killed, I'm not really losing out on anything. Let's take out a level 10. We're getting some skills, but it's taking a while. Okay, so Bam Bam's saying he's never any good at mining. If you feel like you're not good at mining, make sure you're using the right gear. Like when you start out, it's going to be a lot harder than once you get like more skilled at it. I think, ooh, nice, 4 PDs of loot. I think like with mining, it's one of those things like you like it or you don't, right? Like sometimes it's boring, and also like with the claims, you're going to see a lot more no loots than you will see loots. And you're really relying on getting a few big claims. Whereas with hunting, you can just do okay the whole run and do good. Mining, you can do that, but it's a lot harder. Usually you're just looking for like a big claim, a high markup, or end matter, and that's what's going to make or break it. I don't know. I think there's more opportunity to make money in mining than there is in hunting, but that's just me because there's people who make money doing everything. There's people out there making money hunting. There's people out there making money mining, and most of us, don't get me wrong, are just losing money. So like, you got to be in that top tier percentage to really see any sort of profit coming to you. So don't get me wrong when I say this, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's more opportunity in mining than there is in hunting. And crafting obviously is the best, but that's the hardest one to get into. Maybe we'll do a crafting run with some of the stuff I've looted. I've been doing crafting a little bit more just to get my skills there up. And if you want something where you really can zone out, crafting is your thing. But if you want to lose a lot of money, crafting is also your thing. That's why I have problems. I'm like, all right, I like crafting. I like this thing where I just hit it, see what I loot, but it's so easy to lose, especially when you're like a beginner. Like I haven't crafted much, so I'm a beginner crafter, and like when I start off, it's always huge losses. A lot of people actually, what they'll do is they'll just buy the skills. Especially for crafting, because like if you don't enjoy it, was that no loot? That was a no loot, wasn't it? Maybe not. But yeah, if you're not good at mining, I just recommend trying different areas because sometimes like if you're in an area that's like you're looting stuff that's too deep, that can hurt you. If you try near the newbie camp there, you're gonna find some stuff. It won't be like you're not going to be getting awesome loot. You're not going to be like blown away by what you're finding, but you'll do okay. Let's take this guy out, and hopefully he'll give us something big. No, not seeing any like cool loot from these guys, but that's okay. Let's take this guy out. He's a little bit higher level, so hopefully we'll see something a little bit better loot wise. Also, one of the things worth checking out is how you get like more points for the higher level you kill. So if you can kill these thieves real fast, you can get a lot more points. Hold on, I'm gonna. No, I'm serious. Oh, okay, Exalted. Yeah, thanks. It's good to hear from you, man. It's good to hear from people. Like, I'm really glad you do enjoy these guides and stuff that I'm doing. I'm glad it helps you out. That's honestly the big reason I do it. I like helping people, and this is a cool little way that I can help people on my own time. Oh, and Cloak and Dagger. So he asked how I get my crafting materials. A lot of the time, honestly, I just do like go out and try and loot them. So a lot of my crafting runs, it's just like I got done with hunting. I've got all this stuff stored in storage. Or I got done with like a mining run or hunting run that went well, and I got a lot of like list and oil or something like that. So I decided to do like a fairly simple, fairly easy crafting run. The other thing that could be happening is sometimes I do just go out and buy it. I'll pay a little bit of markup because like maybe I'll see like a deal where it's like list is 101%. Buy a lot of lists, then see if oil drops. Buy a lot of that. Just do your crafting run, get those skills up, and then you're sort of good to go. But yeah, a lot of the time what I do is if I'm crafting, it's just with stuff that I hunted or mined that I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm too lazy to sell. So I give crafting a shot. Another instance would be like on Arkadia Moon. I had a lot of ores and antimatter. There was no markup for them. I couldn't sell them, and I didn't want to bring them anywhere because I was afraid of getting looted in space. So I just decided to craft with them. I figured I'd get the skills, and maybe that would make up for the markup that I'm not able to get. So that would be on like, I was using iron and list to skill up my crafting in armor. So that was sort of cool. Got me some skill points, got me over that 50,000 mark. So I've got over 50,000 skill points now, which for a lot of people, that's not big at all. I know I was watching like Yoda's stream. He's got something like 950,000 skill points. That's crazy. He's got 20 times more skills than I do. And he's probably been playing the game probably like forever, but he hasn't been playing like that much longer than me. He's just been playing that much harder core. Awesome dude. I recommend you guys check out his stream. I don't think he talks or anything, or she, but it's really cool to see like a higher level player play, and that's why a lot of people do watch it. Like when you're watching me play, you're not watching a higher level play. I don't know everything about it. You're just watching like sort of a dude. You're hanging out. We're like talking, and I'm giving you some tips I've learned over the years and years and years. Someone like Yoda, they're probably a little bit better at playing for profit, and there's something to be said for that. I'm gonna open this PM. Hopefully, it's not bad. He just asked if I'm streaming, so he knows. Jungle Stalker. Close that for now. He might be joining us on Twitch too. I'm noticing we've got up to 7 viewers now, so that's cool to see. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to ask it. It gives me something to talk about, so we don't just sit here staring at our thumbs. Hey Vayak, hey, how's it going? I think is it Vayak? Should I say it as one or Vayak? Hey, I'm not 100% sure there. I think it's Vayak, hey, because I don't know. I'm horrible at reading names, so like. No hate, whatever. If I read your name wrong, it's nothing. I'm not trying to be mean. Oh, Vacay's good. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's gotcha. Cool. If you want to come out, like if any of you guys want to join me on a hunt, just let me know. I don't know if you're on Arkadia or not. But yeah, if you want to join me on a hunt, let me know. Like literally, just show up here and we can start hunting. I'm cool with that. I think that'll work for you guys. Oh, and we got a skill boost. 21%. I'm not too worried about that. That's just like, all right, that's cool. It's a cool boost, but it's nothing that like I need to really focus on. Sometimes you get a skill boost and it'll be like 300%, in which case it's like, well, I've got to do this. I've got to like focus on mining. I've got to double down. I've got to put an amp on. I've got to do something to make sure I can get as many skills as possible. 21% good, but not amazing. Oh, okay. So you're headed to, yeah, makes sense. Head to Calypso to trade in your compat deeds. And Bam Bam, what's your question about secret events? Also, Exalted, yeah. So what happened with compats is compats failed. Like Entropia Universe, they announced that this is official. Compats is closing down. And what they're going to allow you to do is they're going to let you transfer your deeds to Arkadia Moon deeds at a rate of 5 for 2 deeds, 5 compat deeds for 2 Arkadia Moon deeds. What this does is sort of twofold, right? A, it gets like Mind Arc out of this whole like snafu with, compats, because compat was something they took money for and it didn't work out. Also, it's going to let them dump a lot of these Arcadia Moon deeds, because I don't think the Moon deeds sold as well as they thought they would. I think at the discount, players bought it thinking that they'd come public, like the deeds would go out now, the price would jump up like we've seen traditionally, but I think there were too many deeds and the Moon isn't getting enough, it's not getting enough like press. So I think what they're doing is this is a way to get rid of some of those Moon deeds pretty much for free, because they probably weren't going to sell them anyways. And one of the other thing Mind Arc does is that by selling them before, by getting rid of by selling everything before they let players trade it, there's no players taking profits while Mind Arc can't get all their deeds pushed out. Especially because players might end up undercutting Mind Arc if they really need the money. So like, let's say you bought these deeds back in the beginning of the year, and now you're like, hey, like Christmas is coming, I'm spending money on gifts, I don't want to deposit in Entropia, let's just sell these deeds and use that money to play. You might be willing to take like a 3 PED loss on them, but Mind Arc, on the other hand, doesn't want to like lower the price. That just looks bad. So then they've got a problem. By doing this with the compat deeds, they can get a lot of those Moon deeds out into the public hands and hopefully get it to auction faster, so the people who did invest aren't mad, and so Mind Arc can still get rid of their supply. Or at least that's my theory, right? Like, it's nothing bad. This is something like businesses usually do. It's a pretty solid offer on Mind Arc's part, to be honest. It helps everybody involved. Oh, Double Dose, thanks for saying you like the videos, man. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you watch them. All right. And Bam Bam asked a question. I'm just going to read this out so you guys know what I'm answering. He asked, how would you do the event? Is it automatic placing in-game, or do you have to record the event somehow? I'm specifically talking about the event on Secret Islands on Sunday. Honestly, I don't know what the event on Rocktropia is. Usually, if it's an event run by the planets, they've got like a system behind it, and they can tell like if it's like a looting event or something like that. Like usually, that's all taken care of. If you're seeing an event on Entropia Form or something like that, that's just player run, then you're probably going to be dealing with something more where you've got to take a screenshot, a video, and show it to them. And those are obviously going to be more questionable because people could cheat. But most of the time, like we've been there, done that, and the people throwing these events know how to prevent cheating. But yeah, if it's an official event on like Secret Island on Rocktropia, you probably just go and like everything happens. I haven't been to that event specifically. I don't even know what event you're talking about. I think I have an idea. It's like the King Kong event. Is that right? I don't know if that's on Secret Island, but there's one where you just kill these mobs in waves. The loot's going to be given to you automatically, and the event's just like you're taking out all the mobs. Does that answer your question, though? I don't do many events because I'm very bad at planning, like time-wise. Sometimes it turns out I've got something to do, and okay, so Bam Bam says in the events list. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so that's like a battle, right, or something like that, like speed runs and stuff. Those are recorded automatically. You don't need any videos. If you go to an event through the event list, you should be good to go. So for those of you wondering what he's talking about, and this will help me confirm, let me go here. I think it's like in systems. Right here. Is this what you're talking about? You go to the event list and you can like click. Oh, I don't know. I think some of these you've got to go. Some of these you might be teleported. I know there's like global instances, like battle simulators you'll be teleported to. Something like this, I think you got to manually enter. You got to manually get that ticket, and then you just show up at the location and do it. So these are like these are more like land area things, right? It's like a land area or someone you can throw an event on, and they'll basically like you've got to go there to set time. You compete with all these players, and once you get the highest loot, most loot, whatever, gets a prize. That's all recorded automatically by Mind Arc's system. All you've got to do is show up. Oh, and Cloak and Dagger, you said Moon Deeds have been paying out almost every other day. Yeah, Arkadia Deeds. So the payout date isn't a thing. It's more just what they're paying percentage-wise based on like what you paid. I think that Moon Deeds are paying a little less than Arcadia Deeds, to be honest. I think they're paying like half the value of Arcadia Deeds. Does that sound right to anyone? Okay, so yeah, let me just answer this question. Bam Bam says under Secret Island. So let's see what we can do here. So my guess is you probably got to show up. Yeah, here's Secret Island. Okay, so it sounds like you've just got to show up or something, and you compete in the event. All right, we're back into robot. Ooh, these guys are a little bit higher level. No way I'm going to take them. Let's avoid this. Yeah, these guys are a little too high level for me. Hey, Whatnas, what's up? How's it going? And yeah, no problem, Bam Bam. I hope I answered your question. Like, I'm not an event guy. I'm not amazing at events or anything like that. So I think the answer I gave you was right. But if it's not, don't sue me. All right, let's keep going. Those of you guys who have questions too, as more and more people go, I'm just gonna keep repeating this. Feel free to ask them. Let's see what level we're dealing with here. Level is an awesome way to tell if you can take a mob or not. Like level 18, we'll be able to do that. Right, let's take the upper. Let's take the high ground here. Oh, and thanks, man. You don't play Entropia, but you like my content. That's good to hear. Honestly, like that's always cool when I hear people saying like they're watching my videos even though they don't play the game, because I'm like, okay, that means like there's something there that's entertaining. Sometimes I watch my videos and I actually do find it entertaining, but sometimes it's like I just know what I'm going to say because I made the video, so of course I know what I'm going to say. And it just seems boring to me, but I'm like, well, if I didn't know what I said, would I find it interesting? And sometimes I would. Sometimes I would. Oh, okay, I got it. So you used to play, you don't have time for it anymore, and you watch it. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense then, because I'm like, otherwise you're just. I mean, it's still cool. It's still the same amount of cool. Don't get me wrong, but it makes more sense that you've like played before, so you sort of know what's going on. That makes sense. That's cool. And yeah, I know there's a few players like they'll watch it because maybe back in the day they really did like Entropia Universe, but now they're sort of more. You know, they don't have the time, they don't have the money, they don't want to put the money in, whatever it is. They're just not playing it, but they like to see someone playing it. So it's cool to watch my videos, and it really is. It's cool to have people watching it like that. Because when I started, it was all about just like I was all about just like making how-to videos and people like that, and I did a few gameplay videos and people like that. So like I try it with different games too. Most of the time, it's just my how-to videos that are big, but it's cool to have something like a just let's play style game that I can go to. So I do really like that about Entropia Universe. 10 people watching, yeah, and yeah, like you said, okay, this is by far the most expensive game out there. I think at least this player's gonna kill me, right? Oh, let's see if he kills me. Someone's gonna kill me. I'm sure of that, right? Or should I kill him? I could do that. I won't though. Oh yeah, Bam Bam. Like yeah, exactly. This game, in a way, you can consider it to be just more of like a hobby type thing. Because I mean, that's what gaming is, right? It's a hobby. If you like what you're doing, if you're enjoying it, like why? I don't know. Why bother, right? Like why worry about it? If you've got the money and everything like that, like it's a game just like any other. Hmm. I don't know why they're here. Maybe there's loot that comes out of here. Oh well, I'm gonna keep going. No. Okay, so this is a little mining rig, I guess. So yeah, people usually don't kill each other here. So I won't ruin it. I won't go ahead and be that guy that just starts taking it off. Plus we got this guy here. He's probably watching, right? What armor does he have? I could kill him too. I won't though. I'll be nice. What's going on here, old Harry? Let's talk to him. All right, nothing happened. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm not gonna bore you guys like this. And yeah, like you said, Bam Bam, that's the thing. Entropia Universe is a game where like you've got to put money in to play it, right? Like it's definitely a hard one. Like I get it, right? Like when you think about it, you're like, is this a game worth playing? I accidentally dropped the probe there. I lose a lot of PEDs to accidentally dropping probes. But yeah, that's the thing. This game is weird because it's a video game, but at the same time, like how much you play dictates how much it costs you. It's not a monthly subscription like a typical MMO, and it's not like a pay once you can play forever type game. This is a game where you could pay never. Like I've never paid, right? Ooh, lifesavers right there with those 2 shots. Someone's gonna kill me here. I've got too many people on my back. Like it would be so easy for them to just shoot me right now and kill me. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, I treat it if so I played without depositing. That was like one of the big challenges I thought like I had. I'm like, let's play this game and see if we can make it without ever putting any money in. That was my big win. My win's like to make it without putting money in. So I'm like, oh, this like at this point, this is end game for me. I'm like, cool, we did it. But for some people, like it is a hobby game. Like you treat it like a monthly deposit, see how long you can go, see if you can make a profit. A lot of different ways to like feel like you win this game, which is cool. It's not like a traditional MMO where it's just level up, get the best gear. Everybody has a different way, like idea of winning in this game. Because for some people, like they really like they treat it like, hey, I'm going to put $50 in a month, and it is what it is, and their wins just to skill up a ton. So yeah, it's cool. And yeah, everybody's saying like, oh yeah, it's surprising. I didn't put any money in. Yeah, like I got lucky, and when I started this game, when I started the game, it was easier to sell sweat. There's more value in sweat, and it was easier to make a profit mining because there's more markup on mining. So what that means is like when I started, it was easier to play for cheap. And then you add that to the fact that trading was easier because there wasn't any like auction, like the auction house didn't have like market value. So when you go here and you check market value, that didn't exist. So there was something to be said for knowing what prices were, knowing the fluctuations. You could play the market a lot easier. So I had an easier time of it, skilling up to that point. And then I got lucky with a few investments. I bought an Unel gun, price went up, I sold it. Then I bought like CLDs. I put all my money into Calypso land deeds, and it just worked out great. And yeah, Exalted. I've never deposited. I've never put any money into the game, to be honest with you. Ooh, we got a skill boost. Big one though, or little one? Let's check. No, super little. All right. Ooh. But we did get a resource, so that's worth it. And yeah, sweat used to be APEDs for 1,000, so it was a really good rate. I think it fell slower though. I'm not sure. All right. Hold on one sec. I'm going to have to check my phone real quick. All right. Hold on, folks. 1 second here. I've just got to send a text real quick. So what's going to happen basically is I'll keep running. I'll keep mining. I've just got to send a text. So I won't be looking at the Twitch chat for a little bit, but I will catch up, guys. I'll keep playing. I'll keep talking. Don't worry. I'm just not going to be vibing off chat for a little bit here. We'll keep dropping some probes, so. Sorry about that. I'm getting a text. Something's just going on, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna answer this right away. But then we'll be back to streaming. That's the one thing with streaming. Like it's cool to do, but there are more. It's more susceptible to real life interruptions. Usually, when I'm doing a video like this, what's going to happen is like if an interruption comes or text is sent, I might just pause it, cut the video there, like do like a quick jump cut. Most of the time, you'll never notice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry about that. Just oh, okay. All right, so I think we're good to go. I'm gonna keep answering my texts. I'm gonna keep mining. I know this is like bad content, but that's the problem with streaming. All right, let's see where we're at. We're here. Let's keep going this way. Let's get out of this. I mean, this area has done pretty good. This oil rig area has done pretty good for me, but let's just keep going. Let's keep going and see what happens. All right, no resources. Let's keep going. I love how Arcadia really has developed quite a bit. At least I think it has. I don't know what you guys think, but like I feel like Arcadia, like it started off, it wasn't that great, and they've really done a good job like making it something that I like to visit. I like to see. Ooh, hoo, hoo. 55 PEDs of zinc. There we go, folks. There we go. That's going to be some profit right there. That's going to be some profit right there. And I'm still on the phone, too. All right, I'm going to check Twitch real quick just to... Nah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the grats. I figured you'd be saying that. So, like, yeah. Oh, and someone asked how many PEDs I'm using per drop. So I'm dropping probes. These are just normal probes. So it's just 1.5 PEDs. And yeah, the fruit walking, the dung walking, that is so slow. I wouldn't recommend it. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. But you can do it if you want. You'll get some PEDs for it for sure. But it's boring. I can't do it. I can't do it. And yeah, it's been so long since I've global. It's cool to get like the first global. That's always nice. Let's keep going. This is going to be a little bit of a long just mining drill here, but that's always good. It's always good to get that. Plus, I think I'm going to get some skills, which is nice. No, I'm not amped, and biggest global I've ever got was like, I'd like to say it was like 500 PEDs. It was big, but it wasn't like life-changing. It wasn't it was a HOF. So I've gotten HOFs before. We're going to need to, yeah, we're going to need to refine this. So I got too much now. I've got to use my refiner. I've got a T105 because when I used to trade, this was what you'd want to use because I'd be refining so much stuff. It was just like, it doesn't make sense not to refine. And I've still got it because it's just so efficient at refining materials. Like it never breaks. It never does. But the markup on this thing is a little high. It's a little pricey. 180 PEDs right now is what it sells for. So like if you're a miner and a serious miner, it might be worth getting because sometimes you can get extra PEDs just for refining them before you give it to someone. And if you're going to auction it, like you definitely want to refine before you sell. But always keep in mind the fact that it's an expensive thing to buy. So you need to make sure it's worth it before you do it. And I keep hitting the wrong key. All right, there we go. We got the finder out. Let's drop again, see if we can get a double global. That would be nice. Did I hit Cloaking Dagger? Maybe it was an 800 PDA Hoff on Treasure Island. Whatever the Treasure Island one that I got, I was actually on video. Whenever that was my biggest global. So yeah, you're right though. It was a Treasure Island global right by the Hoglows. Cool area to mine actually. Like even after that global, usually if you go back to an area where you global, you can find some good like resources the next time you go there. Or at least that's been my experience, right? Like you go to an area where you've gotten a global before and you're more likely to get maybe not another global, but get another big hit, like maybe a 40 PED or so. Like if you get 800 PED Hoff, maybe you go back in 2 days and you'll get 40 PEDs. So it's still better than you'll usually see. So that's always cool. All right, I'm fully back in Twitch. I think I don't need to be texting anymore. Sorry about that, guys, but that's nature of the beast, I guess. Keep dropping though because the mining's where it's at. Like look at this. Like we've got some nice returns here. We've got 18 PEDs in gas and another 62 in zinc. The nice thing about getting those big hits too is you can instantly go and sell those on auction. So it's not a resource that's going to be sitting around waiting for me to get enough of it. It's something that I'm just going to be instantly like, hey, this thing's up for sale right now because like when I get back, I'm literally going to like, I get done with this run, I'm going to list that zinc on the auction. All right, let's try and get some resources here. All right, let's hit that miner. Ooh, I'm gonna have to repair my extractor soon. All right, let's keep going. Sorry about this, folks. I know I'm like a little distracted here, but I'm trying. I'm trying. All right. Jeez, this place is actually like super heavy on the orders here. Not a bad place to mine, if we're being honest. Like, look at this, guys. This, like, I'm definitely coming out in the profit, in the green here. This is going to be a good run, especially with that global. Anytime you get a global, you're almost guaranteed a good run. But I think even without it, this would have been a pretty decent run. All right, 1.92 PEDs. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's keep going. All right, let's switch over to the. Oh, not what I wanted to do. We'll go with the finder. I just want to keep mining now at this point. When the mining's hot, you want to keep doing it, right? Jeez, another claim, another claim. Not too bad. What is this? This is sort of cool. All right, hold on, let me go do this, and then I'll go visit that place, see what it's got to give me. Okay, so VK asked, what is the most money I've lost from a scam? I don't know, like, I've never been scammed hugely. There was, like, a Ponzi scheme that was going on in Entropia Universe for a while. The account got banned, but this guy was, so what he was doing is he was saying, like, he'd rent stuff out, and he found some miner who he thought was trustworthy or he thought was really good, so he paid him money to go mining for him. And obviously, it didn't work out. He lost a lot of money, and what I'd done is this guy also had a rental company. Like he'd rent out guns. I had a pretty good gun at the time. So I gave it to him and he sold my gun to an unnamed, I won't name him, Uber player at about 25% of the value because he needed to get the money back. And I guess this Uber player offered to give him it like up front or there was some deal going, right? Like it was, ooh, it was a very scummy thing for this like Uber player to do. But yeah, they did it. Ooh, that's sort of cool. Anyways, they did it, and they got my gun at 25% of the value. So this whole time, I thought the gun was being rented out. The guy was paying me like, like maybe like he'd pay me. I think it was like 100 PEDs a week or something like that, or a month for the gun. And he said he was renting it out at profit. He'd sold it to cover other loans, running this whole Ponzi scheme. And his whole thing was like, oh, he could get it back from the Uber player. They said they'd get it back from him for like, I don't know. It was some sort of like pawn shop deal type thing. And this was before banks. So it went bad. When I realized what the guy was doing, I was like one of the people that sort of, I realized like ahead of time, like from talking to him that something was up. So I'm like, okay, can I get my money? Like, can I get my gun back? And he's like, oh, I don't have it. Like, let me get it from you. I loaned it to someone. Eventually, he came clean and he just gave me PEDs for the gun. He gave me about 75% of the gun's value. And then everything started blowing up in his face because I guess he didn't have the money to even give me that. So I probably lost a couple hundred PEDs. Oh, also when I owned a shop, I accidentally put something for sale for like 100 PEDs instead of 1,000. So that was probably the hardest loss I've taken. That's huge. That was a really bad loss. I really hated that one. But that one wasn't a scam. That was just me me not being careful. I was in a hurry. I wanted to go somewhere, so I'm just like I tried to set it real quick, and it didn't work out. But yeah, that would probably be the biggest loss I've taken. That or the gun. Both of them were decent sizes. We're probably talking like 3 PEDs, not 4 or 5. So yeah, that would be the worst I've been scammed in Entropia Universe. I don't know. Hopefully, like I don't know. It sounds worse than it is, to be honest. I think. Sounds like I got taken for a lot, but it didn't feel like a ton, so it is okay. Because there were other players that they lost like thousands and thousands of PEDs. So compared to them, I'm like, look, I haven't lost that much. But yeah, for a while, the guy was just taking he was taking investments from players. You could give him guns, you could give him money, whatever, and he'd give you like a solid return on it. It wasn't crazy. It was like 5% on your money or like 1% every like month. So to most of the people, it sounded like, all right, this is a high return thing. There's a little risk here, but it's not like he's saying he's going to double your money overnight. So yeah, we went with it. And yeah, it didn't seem to work out. And someone asked, are shops worth the investment? Now, that's a hard one, right? So shop is worth your investment if you can get the resources cheaper than you could on auction, and then you can sell them in the shop for just a little bit cheaper, undercut it, and you save yourself on auction fees. So like if you do a lot of crafting, if you got a lot of guns or something like that to sell, shops can be good because you buy it, you put the item there, you don't really pay as much in taxes on it, and then you make a name for your shop. Players keep going to it. You keep refilling it. It's a little bit easier to manage, and you don't pay auction fees or anything, so it's good. The big problem with shops, though, is a lot of the time what happens is like players just want to own something where they can put an item, put it for sale for some insane price, and then just walk away. Because like shops are very hard to run unless you manage it daily. And if you don't have the time to do it, they're not worth the investment. But if you have the time, you have the connections to get that under the auction price and sell it just a little bit under auction price, but make more than you would with like with all the taxes that the auction has, then it's worth the investment. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like if you're a daily player and you really like the economics of the game, the shops make sense, I'd say. But you've got to be that specific type of person. That's why I ended up selling the shop. I really did like it, but in the end, it was one of those things where I was like, I like having it. I like having the shop, but I'm only coming in once a week, and people aren't coming here anymore because they come and there's no supplies, and just like it didn't work. It made more sense to do auction. We got 3 claims in a row. Can we do 4? Can we do 4 here, folks? Maybe we can get a nice little skill bump here so I can get some skills for extracting. Ooh, we got... Whoa, look at this. Look at this. This is a claim happy area, folks. 5 claims right here. Can we get 6? Probably not. Jesus, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is crazy. What are these things? Jesus, that's high. If this mob attacks me, I'm screwed. All right, no resources. Wow. Not a bad drop right there. This is huge. Look at how many claims this is. Look at that. Claims as far as the eye can see. Wow. I like that. All right. Now we got some drilling to do. And unfortunately, my extractor is getting low, so I'm probably going to end up not being able to use... Well, let's see what happens. So let's check the claim depth here. 682, 539, 562, 514, 616, and 561. So this is about the 500 to 600 foot depth that we're looking at here. And if you're looking for location, it's right down there. So those of you guys who are interested in coming to an area like this, I just dropped that knowledge right on you so you can use it. You guys can thank me later. Oh, dude, like, so Cloak and Dagger, it's very hard to find claims with double drops, but I always like to do them because every now and then you'll get something like this where you just hit like a huge store pile of ores and end matter and everything's coming in nicely. And then it's all worth it. It really is. But it does, like, most of the time it never happens. It's just one of those things I do because when it does happen, it can be pretty good. I've had it too where I'll do a drop, I'll find like 2 claims that are just like smalls or something, and then I do another drop and I get a global. So you never know because they can block you. You can only find... So the logic I have behind it is you can only find 1 claim, 1 ore and 1 end matter claim per drop. So if you get a double, it means there's just as much a chance of there being something else. Or I don't know. I feel like there's a chance of there being something else. So I might as well do it. It probably, in some ways, it probably doesn't make sense if we're being honest. But we're gonna just keep going. See what we can do here. So like you guys said, like I like mining more than I like hunting. So obviously this turned into a more of a mining run than a hunting run, I guess. Yeah, yeah. See, I actually don't do clips. That's the thing. I should probably look into that. But yeah, I don't do like, I don't make a lot of clips. So like, but yeah, if I was making clips, I'd get some pretty sick ones from here. Most of the time, though, I just, sort of throw this out there and it is what it is. I don't get enough viewers. I don't like video editing enough that it's fun for me, and I don't get enough viewers that it's worth it for me to start clipping things. And see, you guys, yeah, it does seem like a all right. So the reason it seems like a legit theory is because I just had some awesome luck here. But like, it's a good theory, I think, especially if you're in an area that you feel like it's hot. If you feel like it was just a lucky find, maybe it's not worth dropping twice. I don't want to lead anyone astray. It's just like I throw this stuff together. That's what I come up with, and I just run with it. Okay, so yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, so Exalted Ascent, I should be doing like clips, like a stream highlight thing, and I definitely see more viewers. Would definitely help me. It's just, I don't know. I don't have the editing software, and a lot of the stuff I see that seems easy to use, it costs a lot. So like, I try right now if I'm doing like the editing I'm doing, I use like a free program. It's called Shotcut. I don't know. I'm not that good with it. Like, I don't know how to edit properly, so it's like, ugh. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll take a look. Maybe I'll do a highlight video, see if that gets any attention. The other thing too is I don't want to be uploading to YouTube too much, because if I do any more than like one a day, one video a day uploaded, I sort of get in trouble. And I do have a few. I have like one Fortnite and two Black Ops videos I want to upload, and I've got some scum stuff I want to do. So it's like, I want to do Entropia, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't want to upload too many videos because then I think it gets flagged as spammy. So I don't know. But we'll see. Like, as more and more people watch this, as the channel becomes more and more like viable, I'm gonna, of course, just keep doing better and better stuff. Hopefully, um, like, I don't know. I haven't done a huge thing recently. Like, but the last thing I did was update sort of the microphone. So that's why I've got this one. So like, if you notice, this microphone's better than the one I've been using, just because I've been busy. I didn't get a chance to dig this microphone out of like the box it was hiding in. So I was just using like a wired mic. I've got some cool headphones, but they feed back a bit into the system, so I've got to update those. But yeah, the mic was feeding back. Like, the mic wasn't that great, but it worked. So yeah, I switched to this one. So this is like a blue snowball. It's still not the most amazing microphone out there. I still might upgrade it, but it's a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this sound better than a lot of my videos I've been doing recently, or the same? Or what are you guys thinking? Do you like this sound? Because that's the thing too. I always wonder like what sounds better to people. No one's really complained about this echo. Now that I'm pointing out that people will. But the cool thing with this is like you can whisper into the microphone. So I can do something like that. So you can whisper like that, and it sort of sounds cool. If I ever do that, like, you can just whisper right into it. But ooh, you got a text or a text, a message. Just tell them I'm streaming now. I think everybody knows, like, if I'm online, I'm probably recording. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you've watched my super early YouTube videos, those things are horrible. I was being stupid. I thought I could edit the audio to make it sound better, and I made it sound horrid. Horrible. It's just like, ah. But that's how everyone thinks. And you guys now want me to do ASMR. I don't think I'd make it. I don't know. I wouldn't make money doing ASMR. Come on. My voice, I don't know. I don't think my voice is that good. It's enough. Like, I don't know. It works. My voice works, obviously. But I don't think I could do ASMR. I don't even know did people just upload YouTube videos on that stuff and that's how they make money? I can just whisper into the mic continuously for an hour. That'd be such a, I mean, I guess if you're making money, but like that'd be so boring, right? Like, just whispering. I don't know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm glad you guys like it though. Twitch stream ASMR, yeah. I'll just sit here whispering into a mic. I'll just do this constantly. Everybody will love it. Right? I whisper right to the mic, and I know like you can hear it, but it still feels like I've got to like fill you in. I want to be like, okay, so I just whispered this, and it's like, well, no, I'm whispering into the mic. Like, of course you can hear it. Oh, OSB has some good, really? OBS, Open Broadcast. I didn't know OBS was even like an editing thing. You could do filters like right at the time, but I don't. Can you edit with open broadcast software? You can edit with that. Okay, so this guy's asking just a question if I'm putting. Yeah, this video goes on YouTube. And I don't think I'll ever sell skills. It's just not my thing. Also, if you notice now, I can no longer run. So what that means is we are going to have to go ahead and pull out our refiner and give that thing a use. I do want to finish this run just because it's done so good for me. Like, it'd be a shame to just end it without a nice, complete 100 PED run. Oh, wait, really? People are giving away skills for free? I guess they're like too easy to get, I think. It used to be that it was so hard to get skills. It was like this impossible thing, and now it's too easy, I think. Because, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah. It used to be one of those things, like, because of just the way they made it with the skill curve, it was impossible to get skills, and people buy it because they just wanted to hit a level. But now it does seem like it's a lot easier with missions and all that. And I just see so many players who start like in 6 months. They're where it took me like 3 years to get to, and they're not putting in that much more time than I did, which is, I mean, good for them, I guess. Like it's good for a new player, but for a mid-level, older player like me, it's one of those things you see it and you're like, really? It's that easy now? Like all that work I put in, I could have just waited a few years, and I don't know. Oops, wrong face there. Okay, so what they're saying on the on Twitch chat, I'm trying to like balance all this stuff, so stick with me here, folks. What they're saying on Twitch Pass chat is that they're giving the skills are easier to get because of skill pills. So like there was that event where they gave out all these skill pills, and it's just making it so easy for people to hit some of these skills. Oh, bam, bam. Level 18 in 6 months. Like, if you're playing hardcore, I can see that. I can see getting to, like, level 18 and, like, a shooting skill. But I've seen some players where they'll get to, like, level 30 in, like, 6 months or something like that, which is just, it used to be almost impossible. But, yeah, I think that makes sense, like, 5K. Like, if they're using the pills and all that stuff, that would definitely do it. All right. I'm having trouble like keeping up with all the chats going on here. All right, so we'll get that one done. Let's pop it in there. Oh, I see. So people want higher. Okay, so what people are doing is they want lower level skills because they want to get into these low events. And that's why people are selling skills, because they just want to get into low level events so they can compete. So yeah, that makes sense. Actually, that makes a lot more sense than what I was going with. Yeah, that does. It makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Yeah, there's always been that balance, though, right? Because people like, if you sell your skills, one of the things that you can't do is you're not as efficient. So if you're trying to make money, you can't do it sometimes. But at the same time, if you sell your skills and you can get into like the lower level events, maybe you can make money there, and that's your like end game type thing. So like, I don't know, it's hard. And Exalted, you asked what skill pills are. Those are just pills that someone, you can do it and you eat it or swallow it, right? And then for like 6 hours or something like that, you just get like 300% skills or some percent gain on skills. It's like that when you're mining, you get that special. I've got a few of them here where it's just like, you'll say like, oh, for now you're gaining like 110% skills or something like that. Skill pills basically do that for everything for a period. So like if you really like if you're really gonna spend a lot of money, like let's say you're gonna do like amped up level 8 type run, you have a skill pill, you eat that, you'll get like way more skills than you would have otherwise. So it's super easy to skill up to a really high level in a pretty small amount of time. So they're really effective. It's just, yeah, they really did devalue the skills market a bit there. And then also, if people are selling skills to get into lower tier events, they're probably selling them at a loss. And yeah, like VK said, there's 10%, so you can do 10% all the way up to 100% skill gains, and the times range from 1 hour to 10 hours. I'm not sure about like the min and max here, but that does sound about right. I think I've got one. I don't know if it's in my loot. It's probably not. I think I left that on Calypso, but I do have a skill pill that I got. All right, last probe here, and we're checking out some runes. So let's go check these runes out, and then we'll head in. Ooh, not a bad end. Ooh, with the double hit. Yeah, this is not a bad ending at all. Can I drop again? No, I can't. All right. This has been an awesome run here, an awesome mining run. So I'm like, all right, do I end it or do I keep going? I think it might be time to end it though. I do have to get some stuff done. I might come on later today to do some more playing. We'll see. But yeah, let's pick up these things. We're gonna teleport back, and then we're gonna see just how well we did. I know some of you guys have mentioned I should get the portable TT, which means I could average everything up just right on the spot, and that is a really good idea. It's just not. I don't know. I just don't do stuff. I'm lazy. All right, so let's run over here. I just want to check this out, see if that. I saw an orange dot, so I'm thinking he might give me a quest, and every now and then I just get these random quests that are like really good to have. So I always want to check out those red dots. And okay, yeah, Bam Bam said you can buy skill pills from getting daily mission tokens. That sounds about right. I know you can get them too. Like I've gotten them for just doing events, but yeah, that sounds right. Like they do. I think they do those daily tokens you can use to get them. But yeah, Mind did make it a lot easier to skill up. Oh, did we just? Okay, this is a new teleporter. I haven't found this before. I haven't done much running around Arkadia at all. So like most of the stuff I stumble on, like I'm seeing it for the first time, just like you guys are. But let's. What is here? It must be like they're under me or something like that. That's sort of cool. So this is like a broken down town, but it looks like we still do have a teleporter here. So let's head over there, and then we can total up and see how good we did. My guess here is that I'm going to lose some money. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose money on my hunting part of this, but I'm going to make money in the mining part of this. That global just really helped me out, but even without the global, I think I'm going to be doing pretty good. So let's check it out though. I say let's check it out though, and then we should like seamlessly flip into like being at the trade terminal, and we're not. So that's sort of a mistake on my part. But it is what it is. Ooh, what is this? A token trader. So yeah, you can you can come here and you can trade tokens for tributes, which is sort of cool to do if you really want to up your strength or something like that. That's always a good option. All right, so first things first, I guess let's check out the hunting here. Let's see what our loot is. So we did get a bit of loot, not too bad to be honest with you guys. If we go through this, you'll see we have 36 PEDs of loot and a nice 100 PEDs of ammo. So we broke even as far as the ammo spent goes, but we're going to take losses in our amplifiers here. So the hunting run did not go as good as planned. I'll give you losses for that later. But now let's check out the mining run because this one is going to be big. So we've got a lot of stuff here. Let's check it out. We've got 161 PEDs of loot here, which means I made a 61 PED profit. I did hit that 50 PED global, but even without that global, I'm still in the profit zone, which is always good to see. And there's going to be some nice markup on some of this stuff. Not all of it, but we do have some, like the pearls. These are going to get a nice markup to them. I only got 7 PEDs of them, but you're still going to see something from it. Some of the stuff I'm not 100% familiar with, but Gaz, you got a markup there. I don't know about this. Yeah, no markup here, no markup here. Ooh, that one's a good one. 222% markup. That's good, but I didn't get a ton of them, unfortunately. That's how it works. So you're not going to get a lot of stuff with high markup because that stuff, it needs to be rare, right? But this is pretty good too. Like we're probably looking at least like 10 PEDs in markup, which is, I mean, that's always good to get, right? Like anytime you can walk away with some markup, you should be happy. Mist used to have a huge markup to it, and it's sort of weird to see now it's only at 100. Mindark did do a little bit of messing around with their loot drop percentages, I think, and how crafting works, and that sort of messed up a lot of the markup, which is one of the reasons it's a lot harder to hunt now than it used to be. So let's go ahead and drop my gun in and see just how much. Ooh, we've got some weird guns here. When did I don't know why I've got those with me, but it is what it is. Where's my actual gun though? I lost it in this. Huh. Is this it? They all look. Oh no, here it is. I don't know why I was missing that. All right, so we spent 21 PDs in amps. Okay, like in amp damage. Also with the armor, we've got some huge numbers here, but they're not as big as this is actually showing because some of this armor. Oh, let's not do that. That'd be bad. Some of this armor is just stuff that I haven't repaired before. Let me pull that out. Like I've got some foot guards and stuff like that I looted. I keep meaning to throw those into storage, but I haven't. I thought the Vigi was all fully repaired, but it might not be. Let me just throw this stuff out of here so that we can get an accurate view of it. I guess, yeah, the Vigilante armor I did not repair from the last time I used it, which was pretty bad of me. The ghost should be repaired, so you're getting an accurate markup view with that. All right, I think we got it all out of there. So yeah, so on the hunting end of things, we lost about 23 PEDs. That's not too bad, honestly. Oh, one more, wait. Okay, we lost about 22.49 PEDs on the hunting end of things, but we made another 61 plus, maybe another 10, 71 PEDs mining. So obviously this was a pretty good run. We made some profit. We did some good things, and I had a really good time, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, like if you get questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to leave them in the chat if you're on Twitch or just on the video in general, because I'm going to stick around. I'm going to watch the video's comments like I always do, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching this, folks. Until next time, peace. And all you guys on Twitch, like seriously, like thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching this. I really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, have a good one. And happy weekend or something. I don't know. Peace.